Okay, so here we have, this is one of my replays. Just recently played it. I am the Blue Protoss. I'm going against this Zerg. Pretty much, every time I go against Zerg, I usually try to get my gate out pretty quick, just in case he does some Ling Rush bullshit. Always catches you off guard. Well, it doesn't really catch me off guard, but yeah. So, pretty much just making probes right now, nothing special. Let's actually speed it up a little bit. This is when I go to scout. Just made my first pylon. I'm going to go scout. He's in the top left. I think I scout the top first. By the time my probe actually does get there, usually what I like to do against Zerg is, because usually they fast expo me, and if they don't, usually it's a pretty easy game, because roaches are actually extremely easy to take out with toss. Just get stalkers out real quick. But yeah, he does get it out. I actually did try and stop him. Like, I was going up his ramp, but he beat me down there to it. I caught it a little bit late. So now I'm scouting to see when he's going to put down his pool. Here's my first gate going up. Going kind of a heavy eco build with this. Making my second pylon before my gate or my cryo, or my cybernetics. Yeah, I'm just running around, just buying time. Nothing special yet. I actually pop blocked myself. Usually I try and get the zealot going before this pylon gets out, but it's whatever. See, I do see his pool, so I book it. I mean, that's all I really needed to see was that he was expoing and pooling. So I figure now, I'm probably gonna rush him. You know, get his expo before he gets his spine crawlers up. But yeah, now he's scouting me. He sees the cybernetics. I'm not sure if he did scout the gas. He didn't. Oh, he doesn't even see the cybernetic. Well, he probably did see it. But yeah. Yeah, his little drone gets away. I'm not really too concerned about it. I'm mostly concerned about getting my rush going. Speed it up a little bit. Nothing interesting. I actually do end up, when I go rush a Zerg that fast expos, I do go zealot heavy. At least on the rush. In case he does have one or two spines up. I mean, if he has two spines up, I'll back the fuck out. It's not worth it. Just in case he has one up. Also, if he has lings out, lats are extremely effective against lings. But he actually does put up 4 spine crawlers. Like, that's usually not what happens. Usually it's about 2. Usually I can actually usually with this strat I can usually get to his expo by the time he has both of them just making. It's like but I was a little bit late on it. I did get my second stalker out late. I should have actually just gone, but it's fine. I do let his queen get away, but his spine crawlers got up, and I'm not losing a lot to it. It's just pointless. See, I see him going spine crawlers, so I figure, you know what, he's going to be low on his eco. So I'm going to go ahead and make some Phoenix. I'm actually going to try and OV harass him. Which does end up failing, but it ends up working out in the end. Because he is a mute attacker. I mean, I assume when people fast expos to get a lot of crawlers, they're just saving up their gas. Just waiting to get their spire up and all their little mutas. But I figure since I wasn't able to keep pressure up on his expo, he did get his spine crawlers up, I'm going to go expo, so I actually do that right now. Speed it up a little bit. Wow, he actually got this out real quick. I didn't notice how quick he got this out. I mean, I do notice it pretty early, but obviously not this early. If I go right now, I can send what? I don't know, half this to go here and just snipe it, but you know, see it. I mean, this is all he's got. I mean, right now I know he does not have many units. So I'm able to expo like this and actually start I double tech. I get a Stargate and a Dark Shrine pretty close. And obviously since I'm going gas intensive, like Dark Templar is very gas intensive. Plus the Phoenix. So I'm pumping out Phoenix. Usually when I go like Phoenix harass, usually I get 3 of them so I can snipe out a queen really easy. Yeah, speed it up a little bit. So I just filled up my gas right away. I didn't even waste time on that. So I go ahead, I actually make one Dark Templar, and then I'm just going to send it to his X really quick. I mean, I'm assuming that he's going to be late on his Overlord. I don't see him expecting, or his Overseer, I don't see him expecting Dark Templars this early. So I just send him right away. I'm actually waiting on my third Phoenix right now to go harass with those. So while my Dark Templar, he's going in there, he's going to go kill some workers, snipe some shit out. I got my Phoenix. I should be sending them shortly. But I'm sniping out his gas real quick. It's actually a mistake. I should have just kept hitting his workers. Just whatever. Probably just macroing right now, making a second Stargate. I see this is his army right now. I see all these lings and this shit. I actually should have scouted up here before I made the second Stargate. I did make my assumption on mutas pretty early, but it ended up working out for the best. Didn't even take out his queen. I mean, I did take out quite a bit of lings, a few workers, but nothing big. So yeah, now I'm harassing. Take out the little tower thing. See, I do miss this. I have no idea that he has that expo on there. I'm just assuming right now he has these two expos. He's just making mutas. So I see the queen. I'm gonna figure, fuck it. Why not take him out? Of course, he gets mutas out at the same goddamn time. Perfect timing, right? So I just back off. It's not worth it right now. I don't have enough Phoenix to take on that many mutas and a queen. So yeah, I'm just building up Dark Templars, whatever else. I mean, I haven't really made anything of my tier 1 units besides, well, I guess Dark Templars are really tier 1. But yeah, I made like, I don't know, maybe a few more Zealots. I get pop blocked pretty hard right here, so I end up having to make quite a bit of pylons. It's not a big deal. I mean, I got so many minerals because I'm going very gas intensive. I do spot out his expo right now. His second one. I end up not killing anything, but I spot it. So, he actually does muta harass me at the same time. I do sacrifice quite a bit of probes, but I know that this shit's going to take it out. And also, he was aiming mostly my crystal workers, which is not that big of a deal for me right now. I mean, mostly, I'm going for mostly gas. I mean, I look at all these minerals I have right now just stacked up. I mean, it's not a big deal. I could have just, you know, grabbed them all, booked them out over here. Would have saved, I don't know, probably 6 more probes. But I did end up taking out all of his mutas, so it wasn't that bad. You know, it didn't really matter that much. I do send these Dark Templars to his expo over here. Even though I do know there is an Overseer here, I'm assuming that, I don't know, I'm assuming I can snipe these two out. But he does have Transfusion on his queen, so he ends up killing him. I mean, it was pretty much a waste. But it's whatever. I got shit coming. Actually, I sent my probe over here. I'm going to start on my third expo pretty soon. But yeah, I think I'm going to pull some like crazy shit right here. But I end up wasting these guys. That was kind of fucking lame. Look at that, 2 transfusions on that queen. I don't even kill this queen. That was kind of a fail. I mean, that was not. Let's look at the units lost. I'm actually winning right now with units lost. I mean, those mutas were... He had quite a bit of mutas in my base. That was like 9. So, yeah. My army's much greater than his. He is mostly relying on his static defense. Not exactly the best plan. I mean, look at all these minerals he's got. He could be spamming lings right now. I mean, I could take on lings pretty well. I mean, I got these Dark Templars, these Zealots. Yeah, I go try and snipe out the thing, but he's got quite a bit of mutas. I was figuring if he saw me going for here, he'd be like, oh, I'm going to go attack your shit with the mutas, and I got all these Phoenix sitting right here, and these stalkers and shit. And all it takes is, like, what, 6 stalkers over here to scare away these mutas? 7. He doesn't kill a single... He might kill the Zealot, but it's like, oh, it's a Zealot. I don't care. He doesn't even kill it. That's it. 6 Zealots to scare that off. Or 6, 7 stalkers. Say he's backing off. He's afraid. And I got this nice little army stacking up. Fucking computer's lagging. Would be nice if it stopped. So yeah, pretty much, I'm at this point, I have to keep my pressure up. I mean, he does have an extra expo in me. So while I'm working on this one, hopefully I can take out one of his expos, most of his army, you know, whatever works. So I I sniped out a few of the mutas before they even did anything. Wow, okay, lag. Okay, lag. Okay. That's cool. So yeah, he sends in his few lings right here. That's why I got these lots for the lings. I knew he had a ton of mutas, but when people have mutas, the lings follow through with them. Hold up, I'm gonna go to fucking settle. Fucking bogus. Wow, okay, this is ridiculous. Hold up, I'm gonna fix my shit.